So, hello, this is Karen with Veronica's Coaching and Tarot, Veronica's Dreams. I keep forgetting. And this is a looking for love reading for Pisces, mid March to mid April, I would say. I usually read in very current energies. So, and as I'm shuffling, I do personal readings. They are in the description box. The link to my website is anyway. There we go. Okay, I'm going to do a couple more. One more. Okay. So we're going to do current situation, past influence, present, future influence, what you don't see, challenge, what to look for, advice, and outcome. And then I'll pull a light seer, I don't know, a little catchphrase for the day, for the month. So this is for Pisces. What are we doing with Pisces looking for love? Current situation. Five of Wands. Past influence. Ace of Swords. Present influence. Six of Pentacles. Future influence. King of Cups. What you don't see. Eight of Cups. Challenge. Five of Pentacles. So that's kind of a tough card. What to watch for. Three of Wands. Advice. Nine of Wands. And outcome, please, for Pisces. Hangman. So the bottom of the deck is the Knight of Cups, and I think that goes directly with the King of Cups and the future influence, but we'll talk about that. I feel like this is someone in your life. It doesn't matter, male or female. That's not specific, but this was a love offer coming in. There was something happening here with this Knight of Cups. So that's the bottom of the deck energy, just kind of like, it kind of gets me started. So the Ace of Swords, let me do the current situation because I want to go back to the Ace of Swords. So the current situation is the Five of Wands. So you're very conflicted about something, and there's probably even a fight to some degree going on here. And whether it's just an argument, whether it's a fight within yourself, it's not a fight like the Five of Swords. To me, that's a more serious card. This is more challenging. Like the situation or the person is challenging you. And I think what it is that there was something that became very clear to you in the past. There was something said. This is about your voice. This is about being articulate. And I feel like there was something that said that made things clear to you, or you thought it did. I think I don't know, like we'll get there, but you know, that you're like, oh, like, I didn't know that. And now you're feeling like, well, I don't know what to do. You know, I don't know which way to go. And you're kind of like going back and forth with this. It's not a decision, more of you're conflicted in your head with what the hell this meant. And I think you're a little confused about it. Hence the Five of Wands being in your current situation. This is something that happened in the recent past. So, however, though, you feel like in the present, the influence here now, in the now, is kind of a coming together, and it's like reaching out. You're reaching out, going, yeah, what you give me is important. What you fulfill me, you know, because this specific in this deck, basically they kind of talk about the person in the deck, and he says like, I can now move forward, but I know that I can't do it without this suit that was made by someone else. So to me, it has a lot to do with about someone adding value to your life, or adding value to a situation, adding on to it. And I feel like that's what that's saying. So with that, in the now, I feel like whatever happened has made you confused, and it has made you confused because you feel like there's an added benefit in your life because of this relationship. It feels good. Like, so, but I'm confused about it now. And that's that's why we go, okay, so now we're going to come up to the king. So this is a future influence that's coming up. This influence is going to be happening. And this goes back to that Knight of Cups. So the person, whoever this is, male or female, it doesn't matter, is coming back in and feels caring, you're feeling the love again, you're feeling appreciated, you're feeling the romance, you're feeling those kind of things that are happening. So that feeling is coming back in the future. But I feel like too, okay, so I will say too this, but okay, so I'll just keep going, and I'll keep talking because everything will come around. So what you don't see is the Eight of Cups. And what you don't see is that someone is walking away. Like, that's what I feel like. Like, whatever this clarity was, whatever you were confused about, and you thought, well, no, I like this, but there is love here. But there's something else going on. Either you're ready to walk away, and it might specifically have to do with what was said in the past. If something was said to you in the past that made you think twice about the relationship or where it was going or how it was working out, it really made you think about it, even though you feel like they fulfilled something in you, like they added value to your life in some way. And even though in the future, well, okay, so this is probably before the future, you don't see that this is something like you're just, I think it's you going, this really didn't sit right, so I feel like I want to walk away from this now. I want to leave this behind. But it's not an easy, like, okay, so the Eight of Cups is not necessarily an easy walk. And I think that comes directly from the Six of Pentacles, because you feel like they've had some kind of added value to you. The challenge is you've been hurt. But the challenge is also you don't want to be alone. See, the Six of Pentacles is in your present, and the Five of Pentacles is in your challenge. The Five of Pentacles, the Six comes after the Five, and the Five is, I feel alone. I don't feel like I have this added value from a relationship or someone else in my life. So now I'm feeling, I don't want to feel alone. That's my challenge. I don't want to do this. I don't want to feel this way again, or ever, or whatever. I don't want to feel this way. I don't want to feel alone. I don't want to feel like I'm not taken care of. I don't want to feel like, and I don't even mean alone like as in lonely. I mean like you want someone in your life to add value. And now if you walk away, if this is true, like this is, then the challenge is I don't know if I want to, I don't want to be alone. So what to look for is the Three of Wands. So what this tells us is that we're looking for something coming in that we've worked hard at. So even though this is a challenge, this is telling us something's coming in. Like there is the work that you've put in, the energy or the love or the whatever that you've put in is going to come back. And this says to find it, to see, to wait, to stand here in your glory, because you know that you've put the work in. So it's kind of given me an opposite feeling of these bottom cards, of you walking away and being afraid to walk away because you don't want to be alone. Because I think what's turning around is something is definitely coming in. I may clarify this as what to look for. We'll see when we finish. So advice is Nine of Wands. And the Nine of Wands is just telling you to, she's standing there tall. She's doing the work. She's almost done. The Nine, you're almost done. You're almost there. This is a great card. The Nine of Wands to me is a great card because it is absolutely something that you've worked really hard for. It's just around the corner. And this advice is telling you to stick to your guns, whether that's to walk away. And I think it might be because of the outcome. But I'm going to clarify that card, the what to look to watch for, because I almost feel like that. Let's do that before we move on, because the outcome is the Hangman, and I'm going to that going. That's putting yourself in a place of perspective, like changing perspective on things and kind of taking yourself out of the situation, because when Hangman, he's put self there. He's lifted himself up. He's hanging upside down to get that different perspective, to take some time out, to get clarity, to um, he's not searching. It's not about searching. It's more about like almost healing too. Like the hangman to me, or stagnant. But I don't think that's what this is. I think this is more, okay, I got to take a step back here for a moment, and I got to really see what's going on here, because there are some really confusing cards here. Let's clarify. I'm going to use the lights here to clarify the Three of Wands, please, and what to watch for. What is this with our things coming into? Okay. A Page of Pentacles. So there may have been there's been something that you're working on. This is about something that you're working on that's coming in, and that you're to watch for that to come in. So this is something that I would say what this is. If you're watching this reading, you know what this is. This is something that you've worked on, whether it's with this person or someone else. And I've had a couple little feelings of, is this someone else? Is this King of Cups someone else? I don't think so, because the challenge is the Five of Pentacles, and you don't want to be alone. So you're really looking at this, what was hurting you, big time, and then the Hangman. Can we clarify the Hangman? What do we have there? King of Pentacles. Yeah, I think that's the stability. So you're taking the step back in the Hangman to really look for that stability, and to really here's the King of Pentacles. So maybe this doesn't feel stable to you because the King of Cups can be kind of wonky too. And I don't mean wonky in a bad way, but he's go with the flow. He's not super decisive. He's not he's energetic, but only in a love sense. He's very romantic. He's very passionate. I mean, he can be passionate, not quite as passionate as the King of Wands, but he's definitely a romance. And again, non-gender, but this is what's happening. The Eight of Cups. You know what? I'm going to do a quick, I'm going to get my little booklet out of here. I can't remember what the Eight of Cups directly says in this book, and I'll probably know it as soon as I read it. There may be multiple, even infinite universes, but you only have so much time. A truly finite resource. If you spend it fretting about being late, yeah, you'll just make things worse. Let the past go and move on. Yeah, it's the same. It's moving on. Move on before it's too late. So I think that's what you're doing, but it's still scary. This moving on is scary. And I feel like that's what you're kind of doing here, is going, okay, I want stability, because of the Five of Pentacles too, being in the challenge. Like, this is saying to me that you don't want to be alone. You do want stability in your life, and you want a stable relationship though. Yeah, it's scary being alone, but I need something where I'm not feeling like this, feeling conflicted because someone is either not being articulate enough, not communicating, or saying things maybe that they should think twice about before saying, and you're like, I don't know. But I do feel like there's this little piece of you that makes them feel like it's whole, and I think that's what's so convoluted about this whole reading, is there's that one piece that you're holding on to. Like, for some reason they bring something into my life that makes me feel good, but they're not super stable, and they're not bringing me the things I need. But I think the Nine of Wands here in advice is staying, hold your ground. And I think with the Hangman and the outcome, the situation is not necessarily ending. It's you're going to take some kind of break, whether it's just a mental break, emotional break, physical break, any of them. But you're going to take some time and go, okay, I need to step back. Whoa. Kind of put the brakes on a little bit. Let's see what's really happening here before I jump off and end up not being in a situation that is as stable as I want it to be. So there you have it, Pisces. That's quite something. So, anyway, if this reading resonated, please, please, please hit the like button. That really helps. But it also lets me know, like, are these readings resonating? Are they not? Any comments are more than welcome. I appreciate them all. So, thank you and have a beautiful day.